Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0327 indicates a low voltage reading from the knock sensor 1, located on bank 1 of the engine. The knock sensor's primary role is to monitor engine vibrations caused by knocking or detonation during combustion, thus allowing the Engine Control Unit, ECU, or Powertrain Control Module, PCM, to adjust timing for optimal engine performance, typically found near the engine block on bank 1. The sensor plays a crucial part in maintaining engine efficiency and longevity. When the system detects a lower than expected voltage from the sensor, it triggers the DTC P0327, alerting the driver to potential issues with engine performance. The diagnostic tool, Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, is used throughout the troubleshooting process to confirm or clear the DTCs. Understanding this diagnostic code helps technicians locate and address the underlying problems that could lead to engine knock, which can cause severe engine damage if not adequately managed. DTC P0327 refers to the knock sensor 1 on bank 1 of the engine circuit registering low voltage. This specific knock sensor is vital for detecting unwanted vibrations that indicate a knocking condition in the engine, which can occur due to improper fuel combustion. Engine knock not only affects performance, but can lead to serious damage if left unchecked. It is physically located near the engine block on bank 1, the side of the engine that houses cylinder 1. The sensor sends signals to the PCM about the engine's status, helping to adjust the timing and fuel mixture for optimal performance. When the voltage from this sensor is below the expected threshold, it raises the P0327 DTC, prompting the driver to investigate further. Several factors may lead to the triggering of DTC P0327. First, wiring issues such as frayed or corroded wires may disrupt signals from the knock sensor to the PCM, leading to a low voltage reading. The sensor itself might be faulty, which would give erroneous readings that cause the PCM to register a low voltage condition. But another potential cause is a malfunction in the PCM, where it fails to interpret signals correctly due to internal failures or programming issues. Other intermittent issues, like poor connections or loose terminals at the knock sensor or PCM, can also lead to this code being triggered. Each of these possible causes needs to be investigated thoroughly to pinpoint the root of the issue. When DTC P0327 is active, several noticeable symptoms may manifest. One primary symptom is reduced engine performance. The engine may run roughly and struggle to accelerate smoothly. Additionally, the check engine light will illuminate, serving as a warning that there is a fault in the engine management system, specifically related to the knock sensor. You may also experience poor fuel efficiency as the engine compensates for the lack of accurate knock detection, leading to suboptimal fuel-to-air mixture ratios. This can cause increased fuel consumption and operational costs. Finally, if the engine continues to operate under these conditions, it could result in more severe mechanical damage over time. To begin troubleshooting for DTC P0327, first, turn the vehicle to the on position without starting the engine. This action powers the vehicle's electronic systems, allowing you to use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, effectively. Next, use the HDS to clear DTCs present in the system. This step is essential as it resets any previous fault codes that might interfere with current diagnostics. Once cleared, turn the vehicle to off, and then back to the on position again. At this point, once again use the HDS to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If DTC P0327 reappears, then you have confirmed the issue, and you can proceed to the next troubleshooting step. After confirming DTC P0327, You need to determine the possible failure area. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off position. Next, disconnect the 2P connector from knock sensor 1, located on bank 1. This step isolates the sensor from the system so that we can assess whether the issue lies with the sensor itself or possibly with the PCM. Once the connector is disconnected, turn the vehicle back to the on mode and again use the HDS to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If the HDS indicates DTC P0328 concerning high voltage is present, this would suggest that the knock sensor is defective and should be replaced. If not, proceed to the next troubleshooting step. For the third step in troubleshooting DTC P0327, start by turning the vehicle to the off position again. Next, you will need to jump the SCS line using the HDS, allowing the system to enter a diagnostic mode. Maintain this state for at least 1 minute to ensure accurate readings. Once done, disconnect the PCM connector E, specifically the 80-pin connector. At this stage, check the continuity between the test points identified. Ensure that the vehicle is in the off mode, the PCM connector is disconnected, and the knock sensor 1 connector is also disconnected. Specifically, you will check the female terminals numbered in the knock sensor 1 connector. If you find continuity, this indicates that there is a short in the wire between the KSB1 line and the KSSGB1 line, which needs to be repaired. In the fourth step, you will again check for continuity, but this time between different test points. Start by ensuring the vehicle is in off mode and that both the PCM connector and the knock sensor 1 connector are still disconnected. You will test continuity between knock sensor 1's female terminal number 2 and body ground. This step assesses whether there is a wire short present between the PCM and knock sensor 1. If continuity is confirmed here, it may suggest a short in the KSB1 wire that requires repair. However, if there is no continuity, it indicates that the KSB1 wire is intact. In this case, refer to any authorized service information pertinent to the errors or symptoms being experienced, and consider substituting in a known good PCM to further diagnose the problem. After completing the necessary repairs related to DTC P0327, it's essential to verify that the repairs were successful. Start by conducting a test drive to monitor the vehicle's performance after the repair has been made. While driving, keep an eye on engine performance to ensure that it runs smoothly without any knocking sounds or other anomalies. After the test drive, use the Honda Diagnostic System to check if any DTCs are present. If no DTCs show up in the system, this would indicate the repairs have effectively resolved the issue. Conducting this final verification step is crucial, as it confirms the reliability of the fix and ensures the vehicle is operating at optimal levels. To prevent the occurrence of DTC P0327, as well as related problems in the future, consistent preventive maintenance is vital. Regular inspections of the knock sensor and its wiring can catch potential issues before they escalate into significant concerns. This includes checking for any signs of wear, corrosion, or damage on the wiring that connects the knock sensor to the PCM. It's also essential to monitor engine performance proactively. Any unusual sounds or drops in efficiency should be addressed immediately. Adopting a routine maintenance schedule not only helps in extending the life of the vehicle, but also ensures that its engine runs smoothly and efficiently. Furthermore, using high-quality fuel and adhering to service intervals recommended by Honda can also contribute to the overall health of the engine. In conclusion, DTC P0327 signifies a low-voltage issue with the knock sensor 1 on bank 1 of the Honda Pilot. This sensor is critical for managing engine performance by detecting vibrations indicative of knocking. Diagnosing this fault accurately allows for timely interventions that can prevent extensive damage to the engine. Ensuring that the wiring and the sensor itself are regularly checked and well maintained helps mitigate future occurrences of this DTC. Following the defined troubleshooting steps allows technicians to pinpoint the exact cause of the error. Through effective diagnostic practices, both the health of the vehicle and the driver's safety can be significantly improved. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.